Hi, it's Gwyneth on a fabulous Feel Good Friday, helping you to feel good about being you so that when you talk about yourself, you feel confident, you feel comfortable, and it doesn't matter where you are using these skills. You know, from a business perspective, one of my greatest lessons was to have to actually market myself as the human being. And a lot of coaching I've been doing this week, people getting ready for interview again, it's not about your qualifications and the technical experience. Again, it's about talking about you and explaining to people what you enjoy so that your natural enthusiasm helps other people understand what it's going to be like to work with you. Like I said, regardless of whether it's going for an interview or whether it's me selling to you, saying, you know, come and work with me. I know I can help you. These are the results you can get. And establishing that emotional connection with you. So today I want to talk about intention. Because when I talk about emotional connection, a lot of people, when they start making their goals, and I'm a big person on goals, don't get me wrong, the analogies we give are, a captain wouldn't set sail on his ship if he didn't know where he was going. A pilot wouldn't start flying if he didn't know where he was going. You've got to know where you're going, otherwise how are you going to know when you're going to get there? So these are kind of all goals. And people, set goals, but then frequently, if stuff doesn't go quite according to plan and they don't hit those goals, then the whole negative chit chat start, you know, I've got it wrong and I shouldn't have done that in the first place, and who do I think I am, and I'm not clever enough, and all that negative imposter syndrome stuff starts piling into your brain again, and the goal suddenly seems unattainable, unachievable, and you give up. So the missing part for me, and as I was talking to people this week, I remembered it again, is to actually set the intention every single day. It's not enough to just write your goal down with a pen. And, you know, there's been a lot of research about writing goals down instead of just thinking of them. Some of it's okay, some of it's not okay. I'm a big pen person from the emotional versus the mechanical intelligence perspective. If you're typing stuff, then you are limiting your creativity, whereas if you're writing a pen, you're letting it all out and onto paper. But when you set the intention, it's a different emotion. Just think about, I set the intention to book a holiday. Now, not many people are going to be going on holiday internationally this year, let's face it. But if you say, my goal is to go on holiday this year, that's one thing. My intention is to, I'm going to go and book this. I'm going to go to the travel agent, or I'm going online to see what's available. That's my intention. And the emotion behind that intention is completely different to saying my goal is. Just try it. It's difficult for me to explain this on video, especially if we're not sitting, if we're not working one-to-one, because it's, visualization, closing your eyes and feeling how it's going to be when you've had a fantastic interview, when you've just done a brilliant workshop, when you've just done some fabulous online training, when you've sold potentially 500 books. It's not even the selling and the workshop and the training. Those are the goals. I want to have a good workshop. I want to sell 500 books. But the emotion of succeeding is part of the intention. I committed to this. I intended to do this. That was my goal, and I achieved that goal. So every day, for example, I intend to do my best at work, to serve my clients, to work to the best of my ability so that I can help them. The goal, of course, is to, income is usually tangible stuff. It's difficult to talk about an emotional goal. But the Fabulous Feel Good Friday videos, for example, I frequently do not know what I'm going to talk about until very close to the time when it comes to actually getting my phone out and starting recording. But I set the intention. I know I've got my Fabulous Feel Good Friday video coming up, and I intend to be inspired, find the topic that I'm going to talk about, and I always do. I can't remember the last time I didn't know what to talk about on a Fabulous Feel Good Friday. Sometimes it's a bit blah blah, I give you that. But it's the intention behind the goal that is going to help you stay committed. It's the commitment to yourself for taking action and intending to take that action that is going to get you to your goal. Now, I hope all that makes sense, because as this came to me this morning, I'm thinking, crikey, how am I going to describe this? Sometimes you just have to trust that people are going to understand, that you're going to understand what I'm talking about. So set your intentions today to feel fabulous. And on that note, I wish you a fabulous Feel Good Friday, an amazing weekend, loads of love, stay safe, stay healthy, stay at home still if you have to. Loads of love and bye for now.